I don't know how many, but to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, a new beginning found me. Ah, that's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale must be a sign that the gods were watching over me.
What a horrible journey! And you...
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving or entering the nation.
Kanjo Commission?
Along with the other two commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually... One of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated... It doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending... What I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should abandon... You should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. Supposing you survived that, you would still need to get past the samurai guards that enforce the Sakoku. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary...
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and info. But if you really are set on going, there...
The raft idea sounds a little on the...
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux Fleet if they have some way. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of experience.
You're right! Paimon's sure Beidou of all people will be able to get us there. Her crew is super strong. But Paimon wonders if she'll be willing to take the risk.
The Alcor is the flat...
Then there's no time to lose!
How fortunate.
Oh, if it isn't the Traveler in Paimon. I knew you guys would
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens—
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two?
Oh, I can't argue with that.
Only if the mood takes me, of course.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up to—
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash?
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There are two important rules. 1, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts, so you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone. 2, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little— You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching and with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament. Now that's gonna—
But we didn't come here to take part in a
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round— Get this. It's a—
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the
Is there really such thing as a masterless—
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains—
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength. Organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma.
Inazuma? You—
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor. Up to—
You just want him to take part in your tournament.
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to get to Inazuma.
Great.
It seems like it will only be a matter—
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beta said that they had to be renowned fighters. Hello? Are you here to...
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting. Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, we heard a rule about that.
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? It's been going on for years. There were plenty, not to mention I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. They tried to sneak past me under the cover. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam. I told you. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course. But the fact remains that I did.
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all... All right.
I'll see you in the arena.
Hi there. Are you here for the...
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat, but this tournament is more than just a chance.
Exactly. With a vision.
This master of yours must be pretty...
Famous. He's the founder of the Lingshan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles of kung fu. To the Lingshan clan, he teaches a
Forced to...
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to heart. For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages and we're still getting...
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now.
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a grand master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face-to-face training...
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Recently, though, we heard that a vision...
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Well, we have to try something.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
See you in the arena.
Hey, youngster. If so, seems I found myself in...
So you're also here for the...
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could... For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that is my... No. It's not about what I wanted. I know how that sounds. I've passed every exam I've ever taken. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. A vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of kung fu. As a high achiever by... I seem to have gained another fan. Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get...
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for...
Chink's a village arm wrestling champion, huh? Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you... did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the club?
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that ancient god? Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get his autograph later.
I trust you are aware that, only those without visions can enter the tournament? Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable.
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision, though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason. It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah. Also, don't forget to mention that what the previous battles include, but are not limited to.
Whoa!
Might as well declare him the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Right, your registration is... A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament?
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to Inazuma.
There's another prize, too?
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as dangerous as in a...
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then? Well, nobody Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about...
Hey, so even though you... So Paimon thinks you In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty easy for you to win. All right, it should...
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete? Good. Then please follow me into the...
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now!
You? You're the hero they're talking about? Ugh, how am I supposed to win now?
Seems like you got a pretty good chance of winning. What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us. Come on, let's go sign up.
I knew I wouldn't regret So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally dominated.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise summers.
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I say, after the... So, come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there.
All right. Let me think how to... You fought well.
All right, then. I was thinking your inner poet might want... You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you. Well, for one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. So, I'm putting you straight through to...
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system.
This is how Captain Beto works. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinal.
To be fair...
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there. We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very well. Show me.
All right, that's...
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has quickly become the Dark Horse. I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure you are fully prepared before...
Relax. My guy's at the top of his game. He ain't gonna lose.
Okay.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the Dark Horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for. I'm sweating all over. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Right. For a moment there, if you had a vision, you'd definitely be...
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're but mine, I lost interest eventually. You can't... I've fought and won against Vision Bearers before. The power they...
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit... Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased.
Wow!
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again. I'll...
By the way, do you know who else made it into the finals? Is it gonna be...
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard is that they're so don't...
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round.
Ah, it's you! I myself was eliminated in the third round.
Maybe next time, huh? By the...
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a formidable opponent, quick on his feet and swift to take... I faltered for but a brief moment. But before I knew it, he had me on the... Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But still, I'm sure he'll be no...
Hey there! Well, where did the other...
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge?" But he was pretty much out cold. "Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But I don't dare tell my master about this. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment.
Oh, all right then. Hope you're better.
Thanks, I'll do my...
We still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we...
You gave an outstanding performance. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind. But you were quick to adapt, and managed to claim victory over your opponent. That is a most invaluable skill. In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely... I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be...
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. They tend to have something unique. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. It's also a... What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. I haven't properly introduced myself yet.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to...
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing... Given your talents, a few hints from me will be all...
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules?
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of it. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. So...
You betcha! Wait a second. We never told you that we've been...
Does one not leave a trail when traveling through the wild? However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense that many things about you elude me. Come with me. Some post-match entertainment is in... Now that we're alone, let me cut to the heart. You are skilled in manipulating the elements. And not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from the moment...
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say it would cause, if I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skills even in the heat of a When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbol. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you.
As crazy as all that sounds,
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible. To think a human could wield the elements without and not to mention your incredibly complex.
hey, stop evaluating us based on our...
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental...
Aw, it's nothing real. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along... Honestly, even Paimon doesn't under...
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Perhaps it may yet... Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it a fair exchange. Now then, let...
Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time. Cool it! What's the freeze? Verdict is...
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach, even with your opponent. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to execute moves. He relies entirely on the element of surprise to... In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, then his attacks should pose no threat. Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for the opportunity to witness your... The world is a true...
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? Why are you so intent on exploring...
I desire to know what meaning and what influences the gods to... My apologies. You must be for allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways. I am willing to answer... So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently underway in Inazuma. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated in the outset. Supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, then does the current Electro-Archon, now not to mention, with no new Electro-visions having been granted for such a long time.
She sounds less like an arch...
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of eternity? It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not...
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning with...
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro-Archon before? With time, if you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too the time for your...
Oh, right! We got so distracted talking...
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well. Let's go.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! We've seen many exciting battles today, and now, at long last, the 2 final... Now, I'd like to introduce our first combatant. He strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes even the Fatui Harbingers to turn.
Wow!
I'm sure everyone witnessed, but today's final round will surely. As for our other combatant. Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just forfeit for not showing up like in previous rounds. This is the. Apologies! Everyone just sit tight! We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up, we'll just have.
Wait a moment. Something doesn't... Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh? Did somebody steal it?
We don't know when it was taken I never thought that someone here would have the.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape Nate. The culprit has... The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look after it.
Well, if you insist, I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation.
If you would, please come with me.
But we're...
Come with me. I can sense the wind.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see, shortly. Cool it!
Come! Prepare yourself. No!
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario. The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario. The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
Dodge this!
I got callous.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
the wind. What are you talking about? Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could activate.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know precious little. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for...
You're.
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire in...
Fine! I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch of lousy fight.
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent.
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up on the vision so Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow After all I went through to get it? I think not. Really? Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate once I took it anyway.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing...
Huh? You're not...
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief...
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go that far.
I never would've... If this is where talking gets me, then forget it! I'll risk a...
Verdict is... I'll have my revenge, eventually.
No, no! Do what you want, but please, don't brand my forehead, please!
He has persevered to the bitter end, and now death looms near. Put down the vision and leave. I've changed...
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you asking? It's up to you.
No need for that.
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it.
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possibilities. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will appear. But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes. I wanted to know whether it were possible for an extinguished From the moment he stole the vision, I decided to use him. I've tried many other methods, though few tales tell of a map. After seeing you command multiple elements, I figured, come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can get...
The vision didn't seem...
I see. So you are also No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Yeah, what's the story?
The story begins with an old... He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that but as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling beauty of
Kazuha!
It's just... All right then. It's time we returned. Do not let my feelings but thank you.
Did Beta leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by Lady... It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time and has attracted her. Captain Beto was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she...
It's not a...
But still, Captain Beto was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion. She had been looking...
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent in the fight. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of... In which case, the Crux clash comes to a...
Huh? So that's what... If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified. And our hero...
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not...
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved.
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beto is no longer present here, I'll be sure she But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment.
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather just with the...
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone spears, suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. You will be notified once. In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own.
Paimon believes you'll find a way.
Thank you. May one final word of warning. The part of your journey that...
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the captain of the Crux fleet regard. Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands. Unfortunately,
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. Well,
Seems Beidou is the captain.
of course. There are many things that the captain insists upon.
so you'll be heading off then? I suppose whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the... Until we meet again, Ad Astra Ebisosk.
Oh, it's kind of hard to say.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive? I'll be awaiting you on Narukami Island.
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma? See, there's...
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my message, I'll be heading...
Okay, thanks for coming.
Just following orders.
Cryo is always far more effective in the rain. This is going to get interesting.
Ah, you find all these years come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already. Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. We set sail for the land engulfed.
Anchors away!
Ahoy there. I didn't know you were such a... So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. It seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Oh, it's sure nice to...
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Ritou for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around the... If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally.
No need to worry.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have...
All right.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Fair seas, Captain.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border...
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low.
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose. You must be... Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for... My apologies, but I'll have to ask...
Here are the entry papers.
What? Ugh, take your time. No
I
see. Okay. Your pick...
So...
The Outlander Affairs Agent, they only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Ritou, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Sheesh. So it is...
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in as the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very well, not even on Ritou, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. Now, let's head over... Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Ritou, the Kanjo Commission.
A Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really have... What's the hurry? What's the hurry?
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want...
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million.
2 million? For a processing?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math.
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 more a total.
Thank you ever so much, Miss. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 Mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too.
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price
All right then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a fee. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money. So it becomes a... So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residence...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth!
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy. Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this close nation era, there's the most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves. That's how the international trade...
So it's a trade association?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests. The association provides... Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills. I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that, after all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe. Huh. I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
Uh-huh. And is that...
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow! The Ritou Fixer's better can...
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. How connections come at a high... No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking... In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people. I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like...
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to...
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to... Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International... Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check. The head of the association is called Karisu, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.